Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top the evening, everybody, and welcome to another winter weather-addled sports final. To what I spent my entire week looking forward to Fort Madison versus Mount Pleasant tonight, but that game was among the many casualties of the worsening weather conditions. We still managed to cobble together a decent little slate of basketball for you tonight, much of it coming from the confines of Adams County. Will Wilson will be along in just a bit to see the second-ranked team, or the second state-ranked team, Missouri style, for the Unity Mustangs in the last 48 hours. But I'm going to start you off with Liberty tonight taking on Macomb. The Bombers coming in tonight a little bit undermanned. No DJ Williams in the mix. Liberty looking to improve to 6-1 on the season. Prior to the game, Michael Blewett was recognized by the school, becoming a 1,000-point scorer last week, the school's first since Justin Brock. Jay Bentley was there tonight for part of the festivities as well. And then Liberty would go to work, and it was the Connor Wolf show early from the top of the key. Wolf has got that in the arsenal. Then side pocket three. Yep, that'll work as well. 2 threes there, and then a potential traditional three-pointer for Connor Wolf on the attack right here. Unfortunately, wasn't allowed to shoot the free throw as he banged his head. He would leave at this point, would come back and play very well. Video evidence of that in a second. Macomb struggling to get any kind of offense going. Liberty giving headaches, however, the other direction to the Bombers. Michael Blewett gets the members bounce right there. Blewett, symbolically speaking, bad pun, doing great work tonight. More from Blewett right here. Take on the interior, getting away from the double team and getting the bounce to fall in as well. It's a 19-1 lead at this point. Finally, with 1:38 left in the first quarter, Alemis Stone with the take right there, and that puts the Bombers on the board with their first field goal. Tyler Dively would follow suit in this one, but Connor Wolf steps back in, hits a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter to give his team a 21-6 lead. Wow, Liberty never looks back in this one and looks good in doing so as Liberty gets the win 54-19, your final in favor of Liberty, not Macomb. Liberty a winner 54-19. Elsewhere on the scoreboard tonight, up at Galesburg, Quincy High fights valiantly. In fact, tie game at the half with the Blue Devils and the Streaks. Unfortunately, in the second half for Quincy High, couldn't muster enough offense as they fall prey to a very physical and a very good Galesburg team to the Blue Devils. 44-37 was your final. Quincy Notre Dame still looking for magical win number 1 on the season, taking on Breeze Mater Dei tonight. Some good moments in the first half, particularly for the Blue Devils. Ben Welper to Barry Welper for the nice take and the lay-in right there. Welper with 12 points on the night. That would be Barry, not Ben. More this time, it's Welper with the feed to Riley Welch, who had a nice night, had 14 points to lead his team in scoring. Drew Eaton then spots up from the top of the key, would hit a 3 here. Very tight game in the first half as the Raiders playing very well against a good Breeze Mater Dei team. Unfortunately, second half, things went awry as Quincy Notre Dame, still winless, loses by 20 tonight. 72-52 was your final. More for you tonight from the blowout category. Brian Ray's Payson Seymour Indians with a comfortable halftime lead on Illini West. They're going to make it more comfortable by the second in this one. Here it's Gage Klitt starting things off with a bank shot, and that would just continue to unleash the torrent right here. Lance Bulig coming free. I'm told his nickname is Spidey Man. He certainly is elastic right there, putting things up. His team up 25 at that point and just continuing to build in this one. Great up and under move right there by Cody Hildebrand. He had 16 points on the night. More to come. The 3-ball right there from Lance Bulig. He had 12 points on the night. Gage Klitz, again, another knockdown shot. Everybody getting into the act as the lead would just continue to swell. Illini West trying to find some offense. They only had 9 points in the first half. Jacob Douglas trying to make the thing look a little bit better, but this thing was decided in the first round in this one tonight. 60-22, your final. Nick Ketters with a nice bucket. More Lance Bulig outside for the 3. All Payson Seymour all the time in that ball game. Finally tonight from the Illinois side of things, it's Pittsfield hosting North Green. Our guy Wade Smith went to his favorite Pike County barber, I should say, and requested the Chris Dewar. He certainly looks better in it than yours truly does. Good hairstyle, made him more aerodynamic, if you will. Much better shooter on the night as well. Long 2 right here from Wade, who had 20 points on the night. He's not done. Going to flash. going to clean up the offensive boards here as well. Wade Smith, your do-it-all guard in this one. Beautiful take as well. He was flat out unguardable at times tonight. More to come in this one. Riley Filbert leading the break in this one. Beautiful pass, hooking up right here with Eli Petty, who had a pretty nice night with 7 points in this one. More to come in the down low in the blocks in this one. This, my friends, is Reese Ramsey posting up, beating a double team, knocking down a shot right there. Tell you what, just the Saukeys full cylinder in this first half to build a 5-point lead. Eli Petty showing off the range he's got in his game. Knocks down the long three in this one. Also, Wade Smith finishes the night, as I mentioned, with 20 points. Good night as well for Quinn Leahy, who ended up with 18 points as the Saukeys get the victory by 12 in this one. 52-40 is your final. And now, here's Will. Actually got a couple of scores for you before we get to Will. Let's give you the Illinois scores. It's Princeville over Bushnell Prairie City 57-48, and Jacksonville hangs tough with a really good Chatham Glenwood team, but falls by 1 at home. 53-52 was your final. And now, here's Will.
Well, not too much time to rest for Unity. The Mustangs have been dealt the slate of playing 2 state-ranked teams from across the river on back-to-back nights. Last night in a loss to Gabe McKenzie and Canton. Now tonight as they played host to high-flying Palmyra. This one was a battle early on, and it was because of this man right here, Big Lane Davis. He'd missed the initial shot, but he'd fight for the rebound and get the putback right there. Nice work from him. Then Alex Beacon and Brock Butler get tangled up. Butler gets poked in the eye right here. Bleakin from his knees is going to find Will Klussmeyer for the easy deuce. That got Mr. Butler going, though, off the pass from Jordan Nutt. Butler spots up from the wing. He's going to bear that all day long if you get him that kind of, give him open like that. Nutt then wants to get back in on the act. Off the pass from Menny. He'll drop it from the corner. Palmyra extends its lead right there. Unity hanging tough, though. Nick Dorothy would miss down low. Davis, he'd get the rebound. Nice putback from him. 18 from him. Butler, he'd keep it going, though, on a night where they needed it because Menny didn't do much offensively, but he passed out 11 assists. Watch this play right here from Butler on a rope right to Menny. Jump step in the lane. Beautiful move right him. Palmyra's going to win this one 60-55. Let's take you to Hannibal as they were taking on Mexico now. The Pirates down as many as 20 in this one. They fought their way all the way back to make an 11-point game. Mitch Nichols, he'd find Vincent Elder for a nice finish early on. Mark Thompson's squad, they'd be fighting hard, trying to come away with the road win tonight. Elder, he'd drive right there. Nice scoop and score from him. Pretty move in the lane to get it to go. But it would be too much Mexico on this night as Hannibal could never really get things going. Mexico would hit from 3 right here from the corner. They'd keep their foot on the gas pedal. Mexico is going to win this one 61-50. Let's take you a couple boys scores right now if we can. North Shelby, they beat Milan 61-47. Take you to another one. Knox County, they get it done over Scotland County 56-52. Brady Johnson 21 in that one. And, of course, Mark Twain, they'd fall to Bowling Green tonight, 49-66. Let's head over to the Palmyra girls now as they were taking on Unity. Coach Parsons' team was looking for someone to beat up on after their loss to Q&D. Picked this up on the second half. Emily Bross, she'd find Alex Lawson for a nice 3. Back down the court, Katie Hinkle spotted from distance and bury it. Then Palmyra pressing. Lawson would scoop up the loose ball. She'd lay it in. Palmyra up 37-16 at this point. Again, it would be Hinkle from distance, extending the Panthers' lead. Palmyra is going to win this one big, 66-33. Back over to you, Chris.
All right, thank you. Great stuff tonight. Again, a losing cause tonight for the Hannibal boys, but Mark Thomas's team certainly gave a great effort from themselves to get back into that ball game, as Will touched upon. Let's do some girls' scores for you tonight. North Shelby wins over Milan, as you saw right there, 43-39. Brianna Kokenauer with 12 points and 6 rebounds. Nice win on the road for Western Illinois, who was down big at Troy. Adam Link with a career-high 24 points in that one, 61-58. The Leathernecks hit their free throws down the stretch to get that thing won. Nice for them. Also, big win for the Quincy University women, as we mentioned earlier today, on the road in Florida, knocking off Florida Southern. Quincy University wins that game. 80-43 was your final in that one. Quincy University will play for the championship of that tournament taking place in beautiful Florida coming up That will take place tomorrow at 2 o'clock our time. So the Lady Hawks still undefeated and currently ranked number 25 in the country. Also want to mention in wrestling tonight, Hannibal doing a great job at the Fort Zumwalt East Tournament. These guys are still alive for a championship. Scott, the two Janes boys, Foey, Collings, Hawes, Muring, and Vessel. It's a lot of guys still fighting for a championship over the course of the weekend. We hope to show you highlights of that tomorrow on a Loaded Overtime. Keep our fingers crossed with the